Breaker 19, you got the grade ghost here. You got your ears on? I got a great story to tell you about Lucy and Richard Burton. Stay tuned to the end, though. You'll get my classic sad endings. Today, we're talking about one of the most unlikely intense team-ups in TV history, Richard Burton and Lucille Ball. You know Burton, the brooding Shakespearean spouting star of epics like Cleopatra and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. And Lucy, the queen of comedy, the red-headed genius behind I Love Lucy. These two icons crossed paths in 1970 for an episode of Here's Lucy, but spoiler alert, it was no laughing matter off camera. Burton absolutely loathed working with her. First, a quick backstory. By 1970, Richard Burton was at the peak of his fame and infamy. The Welsh heartthrob married the glamorous Elizabeth Taylor twice and was known for his booming voice and intense method acting style. He and Liz were Hollywood's ultimate power couple, dripping in diamonds and scandal. Meanwhile, Lucille Ball was TV royalty. After conquering sitcoms with I Love Lucy, she'd reinvented herself with The Lucy Show, and now Here's Lucy, where she played the scatterbrained Lucy Carter. At 59, Lucy was a hands-on producer, director, and comedian, basically running the whole show like a drill sergeant. So when Lucy scored a guest spot for the Burtons to kick off Season 3 of Here's Lucy, it was huge. Imagine the world's most famous couple slumming it in a sitcom. Ratings gold. The episode titled Lucy Meets the Burtons aired on September 14th, 1970 and pulled in massive viewers. But how did it all go so wrong? Burton was a plumber in overalls and Lucy chasing him comically. It was pure farce. The plot? Burton playing himself is in LA with Taylor when he buys her a massive 69-carat diamond ring. To dodge rabid fans, he disguises himself as a plumber. Lucy Carter spots him and drags him to her office to fix a leaky sink, making him recite Shakespeare lines like, "To be or not to be a plumber?" Taylor shows up later, and there's a wild chase with the ring getting stuck on Lucy's finger. It's classic Lucy slapstick. Burton even gets doused with water and wrestles with a pipe. Liz has a smaller role, but her star power shines. Fans loved it. It's one of Here's Lucy's most memorable episodes, but behind the cameras, total disaster. Now from Richard Burton's diary, the ugly truth. The real story comes straight from Burton's own words. In his unpublished diaries, released years later, he unleashes on Lucy. After the shoot, he wrote, "Those who had told us that Lucille Ball was very wearing were not exaggerating. She is a monster of staggering charmlessness and a monumental lack of humor." He called her a tyrant who micromanaged everything. Apparently, Lucy kept interrupting rehearsals, giving Burton notes on how to play it funnier. But Burton, he was all about subtlety, underplaying for a comedic effect, drawing from his dramatic roots. Lucy wanted over-the-top mugging, her signature style. They clashed hard. Burton fumed that she had no respect for other actors' processes, and even Liz Taylor reportedly rolled her eyes at the chaos. Why the bad blood? It boils down to egos and styles. Lucy was a perfectionist control freak. She'd fire writers mid-season and redo scenes endlessly. Burton, the intellectual thespian, saw sitcoms as beneath him. He only did it as a favor to a friend, but regretted it instantly. In another entry, he griped about the endless retakes and Lucy's hysterical demands. Word is he chain-smoked through the whole thing, barely hiding his disdain. Lucy, for her part, claimed that she admired Burton's talent, but found him stuck up. Despite the feud, the episode was a hit. It boosted Here's Lucy's ratings and gave Burton a rare TV credit. Fun fact, that diamond ring? Totally real. Burton had just gifted it to Taylor, and it became a plot point. Today you can stream it on services like Tubi and see if the on-screen chemistry hides the off-screen hate. So there you have it, proof that even legends don't always mix. Richard Burton and Lucille Ball, talented but oil and water. Did Lucy deserve Burton's contempt, or was Burton just too posh? Leave your comments down below. I do appreciate it, and I read every one. Like if you learned something new, and subscribe for more Hollywood stories. But of course, in all of life, there are sad endings. Richard Burton died from a cerebral hemorrhage on August 5th, 1984. He was only 58 years old. Sadly, Elizabeth Taylor died of congestive heart failure on March 23, 2011. She was only 79 years old. And finally, Lucille Ball, who died on April 26, 1989, from a ruptured abdominal aortic aneurysm. She was only 77 years old. I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my little video. Time is a very precious commodity. Once it's used, you don't get it back. So I'll see you again next time, unless I come to my own sad ending.